Quite a few people have been asking me about hand independence recently. Okay, a really easy trap to get stuck in, especially if you're fairly new to the piano, is really relying on your right hand, assuming you're right-handed, and finding that your left hand gets rather weak. Okay, and as soon as you are trying to do anything too complicated in your left hand, your right hand all goes to pieces. Okay, so what we're going to do today is look at some ways of improving hand independence. Okay. The first one I actually mentioned in a video yesterday when I was talking about classical piano. Playing some classical music can really help your hand independence, because your left hand tends to work as hard as your right in classical. Well, you know, maybe not as hard, but it's very close. So first thing, if you have had some sort of classical training, go and dig out the Bach, go and dig out the Mozart and have a go at that, because that will help. Second thing, there's this series of exercises that I'm going to show you now which should really help. Some of them I've actually touched on before, especially the blues ones, but we'll bunch them together. They're all fairly similar, and you should find that if you can begin to play these with confidence, then your hand independence will improve rapidly. Okay, the first one is based on a very simple 12-bar blues. We're just going to play this in the left hand. Okay. Copy me if you like. Standard sort of 12-bar pattern. To G, to F, to C. Now, the trick is the point of the exercise is what we're going to do on our right hand, which is this. Okay. You get the idea. It's quite tiring, okay, but you know it's good for strengthening your hand as well. So what we're doing for each beat we hit in the left hand, 1, 2, 3, 4. We're hitting 3 chords. 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3. Okay. It doesn't matter really which chords you're playing. Stick to a 12-bar pattern. Play some other pattern of chords, but that basic walking bass in the left hand, and it's quite hard. It is quite hard to do at first. Okay. It's not the most difficult one. The most difficult one is, I think, is a step further up, and we're going to slightly vary the left hand and play this pattern instead. Bit cheesy, not difficult to play by itself. And then put the right hand over the top. Try talking at the same time because it's quite difficult. You're really exercising your brain and your fingers. Okay, there we go. That was actually the very first kind of improvisation exercise I ever learned when I was 12 years old and joining Boston Grammar School Jazz Band. The then pianist Rick Seymour, hi Rick, because I know you'll probably end up watching this, taught me how to do that, and it was really useful. But to start with, it is so hard. I sat there for hours going and trying to get the left hand working. Okay, but those two exercises will do an awful lot. Even if you're not that interested in playing blues, it'll help promote your left hand right hand independence. There are variations of that exercise you can do if you're interested in rock or pop or whatever. So you can take a simple chord sequence and maybe go for 4 beats over the top. Or 8. Hang about, that doesn't make sense, does it? Something like this. So any chord sequence, just doing a simple left hand like that, which has got a little bit of movement in it, and then those very rapid chords in the right, yeah? Don't do it for too long, else you'll end up in the same situation as me with sort of repetitive strain injury in your hand. So warm up first, okay, take it easy, but then fast right hand chords with some movement in the left hand, okay? And focus on getting the left hand as precise as you can while getting those chords, those fast chords in the right, and that will really help you. Okay. Any questions on that, let me know. This is where I plug my book, as I usually do, How to Really Play the Piano, stuff your teacher never taught you. That second exercise is actually written out in the book, if you're geeky about these things, page 55, there it is, in black and white. Okay, and a reference to another tutorial that I put it in ages and ages and ages ago. Those two left hands are, well, that left hand is written out there as well. Okay, so and the first one. So by all means get hold of the book. You should be able to manage without it. But there's loads of other stuff in there like chord. You don't get post-it notes on the back. Sorry, loads of chords. You know, how to understand basic harmony, stuff like that. Okay, so there we go. Hope that's useful. As I say, any questions, give me a shout and I'll try to get back to you.